Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds Podcast. I'm your co-host, Boomer Gulta, the cat that heads of your Espy's back. Head to my left over here is the main man, Jesus De Niro, the man that makes the fat stacks. Take it away from the dynamic duo that won't die. Deadly ideas, brother, spicier content than your girls' only fans.
What is going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and with that, let's get right into it. Listen, when I come on here and try to give you guys my analysis, I'm not include my partner in this one for right now, but when I try to give you my analysis of something, I try to be as emotionless as possible. The reason I try to do that is because I don't want to be in any way, shape, or form biased about a fight, about a fighter, so on and so forth. Don't get me wrong. Whenever a fight happens, I certainly have my pick, the individual that I believe is going to win. But I try to be as emotionless about the topic as possible because I want to give you guys the most fair assessment, unlike a lot of the people on YouTube who are generally biased, and I'm sure you guys have seen it if you guys have jumped on other channels. With that being said, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I am a little annoyed at this one. I am more than a little annoyed in this one. So, the Espy Awards recently happened, and there was winners both in boxing and MMA. And there was an individual on there who won Fighter of the Year for MMA, specifically for the UFC, Suga Sean O'Malley. Why does this bother me? Listen, Suga Sean O'Malley is champion for a reason. Suga Sean O'Malley has a lot of hardcore fans. A lot of people are saying Conor 2.0, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Not necessarily things that I agree with, but so on and so forth. Here's the problem that I have with it. You mean to tell me this man had a better year than an Alex Pereira? You mean to tell me that this man had a better year than so many other great fighters, the Poiriers, the Islam Makachevs, so on and so forth? Pick. He had a better year than all of those individuals. Listen. We made a video previously that a lot of you guys watched, where we said that we believed Alex Pereira was becoming the face of the UFC. In that later, we discussed a myriad of reasons, the number of times he's defended his title, how many knockouts he's gotten, the top-tier individuals that he's faced, so on and so on and so on. And you mean to tell me that this man, Suga Sean, in his fights that he's had against, to be fair, a couple of decent individuals, there's only the last one that I wouldn't necessarily say was top-tier, but a number of decent individuals, has been better than an Alex Pereira? Really? Listen. On the boxing side, there was some justice. The Fighter of the Year, I fully agree with, and Terence Crawford being that man. I agree with you. But again, if you look at the people that have been fighting, the people that have had matches this year, Suga Sean was the top one. And I'm not trying to hate on the man. I swear to you, I'm not. But when you look at the accolades, the fights, the individual, so on and so forth, this is the man that won Fighter of the Year? I don't accept that. I don't accept that. It's insane to me to think that this individual, compared to the accolades, again, and I'm going to use this one name just because we recently talked about it, Alex Pereira. If you compare fights to fights, who he's fought against, who he's fought, the number of times they fought, the saving of the UFC twice now on main events, really? Suga Sean? Nah. Listen. We all know about Dana White privilege. We all know about the UFC's Dana White in particular picking certain fighters and favoring them over other fighters that have worked way harder. We all know about it. But this type of stuff is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the worst part is, listen, as the UFC fan base, as part of that fan base, we need to speak up against this type of shit because there is no way my man had a better a year than Alex Pereira. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other fighters that I include in that. The only reason I'm putting Alex Pereira is because when I think of who has been the one individual recently that has been shining at top, that's the man that comes to my mind. And that's why it's not just us. It's not just us. Go look at other UFC commentators also asking the question, is Alex Pereira becoming the face? How is the potential face of the UFC outshined by a man that's had a very small number of fights, and again, his last one not against what I would call top tier individual, the top 5, the top 3. Insane. insane to me. What do you think about that, my man?
Look, man, it makes me mad for a couple of reasons, and there's a couple of there's a myriad of reasons why it makes me mad. The most obvious one is the volume of fights that Alex Pereira has had, which again is the obvious one, compared to Sugar Sean. I think Sugar Sean only had 2 fights in between 2023 and 2024, and Alex Pereira has like damn near 2 or 3, hell, I think even 4 in the past 2 years since 2023. He's had at least 3 or 4 fights at the very least. But let's take volume of fights out of the equation, because again, usually in between 2023 and 2024, most UFC fighters will have at least had 2 fights by then, right? So let's take the volume of fights. Let's take all of that, throw that out the window. You know what? I'll even be devil's advocate. I'll even say, you know what? For one quick second, let's forget Alex Pereira. Let's just throw him out the window right here, right now. The the being told you were fight of the year would at least equate to me as like, okay, he's had some exciting matchups, or hell, even some excelling performances and all that. But when you look at it, his last 3 fights was by decision, by TKO, which again, I'll give him. A TKO is nothing to sneeze at. And then a split decision win, which, let's be real, a decision, a definitive win, and another decision, I don't know. That's not it for me. Compared to KO, TKO, KO by Alex Pereira, submission, TKO, and KO again in Islam Makhachev. My thing is, even if you take the volume of the fights out of the equation, the finishes, and you mean to tell me this is the man, this is your man, that you said that this is the fight of the year? No. Then I started looking at the proposed fighters that were in the running for fight of the year, and for whatever reason, I saw a weird pattern. You had Sugar Sean, Alex Pereira, Islam Makhachev, and Zhang Weili. Which of those ones do you think is the oddball out of all of them? Not counting skill, not counting how they finish their fights. Go ahead, choose the oddball out of that group, and you mean to tell me you don't think there's at least a little bit of a coincidence right here? Look, there is an unfortunate privilege. I'm not gonna say like, oh, you know, we need to fix right here now. No, it's not gonna fix anytime soon. It's not gonna fix anytime soon. It's the unfortunate reality that we do have to contend with. At the end of the day, ESPN is an American organization, and again, the UFC again is a US based fight competition. Whether you want to see them in England or in Saudi Arabia or in Brazil or Mexico or anything like that, at the end of the day, it's a US run company. I understand that. But for you to honestly stand on your 10 toes, your back heels, and say, this is the man, this is the best fighter, and you want me to look at all the accolades, the fight acumen, the finishes of all the fights of the people that are in the running for that, and you mean to tell me this is your man, this is the best fighter you got? Come on, dog. I'm not gonna be buying tickets to see a Sugar Sean fight. No, I'm already seeing it for Islam. I'm already seeing it for Alex Pereira. And you know what? Zhang Weili, even though I'm not exactly a super big fan of hers, I can at least contend. Look, if Zhang Weili's on the fight card, okay, cool. I'm gonna at least get a lot more enjoyment out of that than I would a Sugar Sean match. But for all of that, and you want me to believe that Sugar Sean really is the best of the best out of all those 4? Come on, B. Come on, dog. Let's not kid ourselves here. But this is all just a big promotional money grab thing. And I get it. You want to promote who you want to promote. And again, it's Dana White has their sights on somebody and they want to promote them. I get it. But don't be crapping on my ice cream and calling it frosting. All right? Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. And again, all the commentators and even the fans have all put their money behind Alex Pereira. And again, even if you didn't want to put your money behind Alex Pereira, even if you honestly believe that Alex Pereira is a big hype machine, and I think there's an argument to be made there. I don't agree with it, but I can understand there's an argument to be made there. For you to honestly say that you don't find any hype at all behind Islam Makhachev, and you honestly think that Sugar Sean is a better fighter than him, that's where I think, all right, get off the sauce, my man. You're in too deep. What do you think about my analysis on that?
Listen, I completely agree with you. Even if you don't want to jump on the hype machine of Alex Pereira, Islam Makhachev. The reason I personally I'm sticking with Alex Pereira is because listen, I took a look at the fight rec while you were giving your explanation here. So, if you want to go back a year, because this year Alex Pereira has fought twice. Sugar Sean has fought once against Cheeto. Would you consider Cheeto the type of individual that would warrant you an award winning? Whereas Alex Pereira fought Yuri Prochazka, Jamal Hill. Now, if you want to go say, you know what, maybe let's just go back a full year. In that time frame, Alex Pereira fought Yuri Prochazka twice, Jamal Hill, and Jan Blachowicz. All top 5 individuals within the light heavyweight division, the middleweight, all that good stuff. Now, in that same time frame, Sugar Sean fought Cheeto Vera, Aljamain Sterling, fair. Peter Yan, fair. And the fight right after that, Pedro Munoz. And listen, I watched the Pedro Munoz fight. The man has a chin. Granite chin. He refused to go out. But top contender? No. Absolutely not. It's insane. Listen. Sugar Sean might be a completely cool-ass individual. He might be one of the dopest motherfuckers alive. I don't know the man. I can't speak to that. But here's the problem that I have with it. When you're shown favoritism by the organization over harder working individuals, that's where I have a problem with it. Put yourself in my shoes for 1 second. Let's say you are working for a company and you're busting your butt to be the best employee you absolutely can. You bring in good numbers, you do good work, quality work, all that good stuff. And then someone else, because they're slightly popular, don't work as hard as you, but you know what? Let's give him the award. Let's give him the raise. Tell me you wouldn't be pissed. It's insane. Insane. There's no way. Again, you want to forget Alex Pereira, fine. Islam. Whaley and Sugar Sean, okay. I could see it going in Sugar Sean. But over Islam? Over Pereira? Nah. Cap. Major cap. Look at who Islam has beaten. Volk, one of the best. One of the people that Sugar Sean said that he would be afraid to step up to if he moved up in weight. But he is the Espy Fighter of the Year. Nah. Nope. Something wrong there. Listen, I'm sure some Sugar Sean fans are watching this. You really be honest with yourself. Do you really think the man is Fighter of the Year compared to just these two? Insert someone else. You want to say Max Holloway? Fine, insert Max Holloway. You want to pick a fighter. If you believe that they should be in the running for that, and you think Sugar Sean should have won this award? Nah. Nope. And again, listen, I want to be fair to Sugar Sean. I just took a look at his fight record for the last year. There's 2 respectable names on there. I will give it to him. Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling, I will give it to him. Those are 2 individuals? No. And one of those individuals, I don't even believe was ranked. Pretty sure he was a fill-in. Nah, man. Something wrong here. Whereas the other individuals all fought, Islam and Pereira fought ranked top 5 individuals. Nope. Something wrong here. Dana White privilege. Listen, it is what it is. We just thought we wanted to talk about it because it's more BS, but it happened. It's over. Give us your thoughts. Anything else you want to add to that, my man?
That's it out of me.
And with that, make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and
until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.